Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. You're standing on a quiet test track. The air is still, and suddenly, a low hum starts to rise. In an instant, it's no longer a hum, but a roar, a futuristic electric roar. A sleek, low machine flashes past at almost 400 kilometers per hour, so fast you can barely catch its shape. That machine is the BYD Yangwang U9. Today, I want to tell you the story of this car. Not just numbers and specs, but what it means for the future of driving. Because the U9 is more than just another electric vehicle. It's China's challenge to the world of supercars. It's proof that the electric revolution isn't only about saving fuel or cutting emissions. It's also about redefining speed, luxury, and imagination. The Yangwang brand was born in 2023. Created by BYD to stand above its mainstream cars as a true luxury and performance division. Think of it like Lexus for Toyota or AMG for Mercedes. And in April of that year, the world got its first look at the Yangwang U9. The man behind its design? Wolfgang Egger, the same designer who once shaped cars for Alfa Romeo, Audi, and Lamborghini. The U9 was officially launched in China in 2024 with a starting price of about 1.68 million yuan, roughly 230 to 240,000 US dollars. That's still a lot of money, but for hypercar-level performance, it's shockingly competitive. Visually, the U9 is everything you'd expect from a modern supercar. Wide stance, razor-sharp lines, dramatic scissor doors. But look closer, and you'll find something even more fascinating. Its suspension system. But of course, what everyone really wants to know is, how fast is it? The U9 runs on 4 electric motors, one at each wheel. Together, they produce about 1,287 horsepower and nearly 1,700 Newton-meters of torque. That's enough to launch the car from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 2.36 seconds. That's faster than a Ferrari 296 GTB, faster than most Lamborghinis, and right up there with the Tesla Model S Plaid. Its top speed is jaw-dropping. The standard U9 has been tested at around 392 kilometers per hour, or 243 miles per hour. But then came the U9 Track Edition, a specially tuned monster with upgraded motors and aerodynamics. In 2025, it hit a world record for an electric car, 472.41 kilometers per hour. That's nearly 300 miles per hour, speeds usually reserved for jet aircraft on takeoff. And powering all this? An 80 kilowatt-hour blade battery. BYD's signature lithium iron phosphate technology. It offers around 450 kilometers of range under China's CLTC test cycle. And with ultra-fast 500 kilowatt charging, you can go from 30% to 80% in about 10 minutes, the time it takes for a quick espresso. Step inside, and you're greeted by a futuristic cockpit. Digital displays wrap around the driver, carbon fiber trims the surfaces, and the seats hug you like a racing harness. But the real magic is in how the car drives. Thanks to the quad motor system and advanced torque vectoring, each wheel can be controlled independently. Power flows instantly to whichever wheel needs it most, making the U9 incredibly stable. Even at impossible speeds, it grips like glue in corners, and yet, with its active suspension, it feels smooth and controlled on everyday roads. Now, let's talk about what makes the U9 different from anything else on the road. First, the suspension. It uses a system called DISUS X Intelligent Body Control. Most cars have suspension that simply absorbs bumps. The U9's suspension thinks. It can raise and lower itself instantly. It can lean into corners like a motorcycle. And yes, it can jump. That's right, it can literally hop off the ground to clear potholes or obstacles. In demonstrations, the U9 has even kept driving smoothly on just 3 wheels after one tire was removed. Second, the control system. Because the car uses BYD's advanced E to the power of 4 platform, each wheel has its own motor, and the system allows for wild possibilities. Owners have demonstrated controlling the U9 with a smartphone app, moving it forward, backward, and even performing stunts remotely. Imagine pulling up to a parking spot and letting your car park itself while you stand outside, phone in hand. Third, aerodynamics. The U9 is sculpted like a fighter jet, with active aero pieces that shift to give downforce at high speeds, or reduce drag when cruising. It's designed to stay stable even when pushing beyond 300 kilometers per hour. Inside, the U9 feels like a spaceship mixed with a luxury lounge. You're surrounded by digital screens, glowing ambient lighting, and materials like Alcantara, leather, and carbon fiber. So, what's to love about the U9? Performance. Blistering speed, 1,300 horsepower, and record-breaking acceleration. Innovation, a suspension that jumps, 4-motor torque vectoring, and even smartphone remote control. Charging: 10-minute top-up times with 500 kilowatts fast charging. Price advantage: for around $230,000, you're getting performance that rivals million-dollar hypercars. But let's be fair, no car is perfect. Range reality: 450 kilometers sounds good on paper, but drive it hard, and the battery drains quickly. Weight: at nearly 2.5 tons, it's heavy, even if the power hides it well. Infrastructure: very few places outside China have 500 kilowatt chargers yet. Practicality: nobody really needs a 470 kilometers per hour car on public roads. It's more about headlines than daily driving. Brand perception: some buyers may hesitate to choose a BYD over a Ferrari, even if the U9 outperforms it. So what does the Yangwang U9 mean for the car world? It means the future is here, and it's not limited to old names from Italy, Germany, or the US. It means China is no longer just building affordable EVs, it's building record-breaking, jaw-dropping, conversation-starting supercars. When people look back, they'll say, here was a turning point. Here was the moment an electric car from China didn't just compete, it led. The BYD Yangwang U9 is more than a machine. It's a message, and that message is clear. The future of speed belongs to electricity. Subscribe for more.